And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. O'Neill Cruz. He's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from him.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching him in batting practice, he was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think he'd probably say half of the home runs he's hit lately have been mistakes because he's just trying to go gap to gap.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And our pitcher tonight, Kumar Rocker. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
And now, Cedane Rafaela.
The center fielder, Cedane Rafaela.
The wind of the pitch. Flares it into the outfield. Calls it in, and there's one away. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases, and so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Manuel Valdez up next for the Red Sox. And that one wrapped foul. And a pitch. Not close with that one. 1-1. Left field. Yoshida moving under this one. Nabs it. 2 down.
That is the right field. Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
Bounce to the left side. They get the force. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. And now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. Back in Comerica Park. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Tanner Houck.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
George Brett, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
1-2.
Out towards right center field. Rafaela balls it in, and there's one away. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. And a big factor for them in recent games, George Brett.
Now, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that, that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off him.
And a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
Stan Musial, the next to hit, takes ball one. And it's through for a hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The relay to third, not in time. He's safe. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Siggy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
And here it comes. That's in there, and that is strike two.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect...
Grounder might be two. Slings to second, and that's two. We move on to the second here at Comerica. No score. And we're back. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Rocker back to work. Out towards right center. That's well struck. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. That one lifted to left. Sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra quick.
This one high in the air to left center. He's got it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Roman Anthony at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Strike.
Man, this is pretty amazing. This guy is very efficient out there on the mound right now. Just 9 pitches in the first. He's got a chance to keep it to single digits again. Who does that?
One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Wouldn't chase that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next offering upstairs. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a base hit into right center field.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And here is Hunter Goodman in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Two outs.
Called strike right there.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. One run. Back here in Detroit, got the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
Next offering is down low. On the ground, right side, Acuna. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Batting good.
Here's the center fielder, Kerry Carpenter. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. How? A former MVP, he features a slider, a sinker, a splitter, a cutter, and he works in a four-seamer. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Over to Dolbeck. Just got him on that one.
Second base.
You gotta be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Colton Heath up now for the Tigers. That one close, ruled a ball, and that's ball one. Home team down a run here in the second game of the series. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Cedane Rafaela. The pitch. On the ground to third, Brett. Throws to first. And a quick out, number one. So stepping in for Boston, Jackson Holliday. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Holliday throws right, bats left. Batting second in today's lineup. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. The next offering misses. And that's ball two.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
3-0.
That one well upstairs. 3-0. Ground ball to the right side, and that chance handled. Whips it to first on the run, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Enmanuel Valdez up next for the Red Sox. He swings and fouls one off. Left-hand batter waits. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two outs, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Kicks and fires. That misses the zone. 2-2. And another ball.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if His run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. O'Neill in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. Two outs. And now 2-2. This one in the air. Musial settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. One left for the Red Sox. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. And that one fouled off. Kicks and deals. Fastball for a strike. 0-2. And he deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. A wind in the pitch. Close but called a ball. Now 1-2. That one missed.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
That one to first. He'll do it himself. One up, one down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Next offering is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He notches strikeout number 150 this season.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Brett in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Just missed.
That's outside.
Righty delivers. Pitch misses. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The Red Sox up by a run here in the last half of the third. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And down on strikes he goes, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. They trail here 1-0. Back at Comerica Park. Start of the 4th. Here now the Red Sox DH. O'Neill Cruz. Strike 1.
So O'Neill Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neill. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neill Cruz will never forget.
And there's one down. And next for the Red Sox, Bobby Dahlbeck. Fly to left his first time. And it's fouled away.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
0-1 down. That one ripped. Carpenter going back. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Swing and a miss. Slider right there.
0-1.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
There's a swing and a drive, and it's into the gap, and that's going to roll to the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So man aboard, and stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. And he's already singled in this game. Swings through that.
It's 0-1.
Acuna at third with 2 away. And that one is lifted in the air on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Red Sox leave 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Musial in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Finds its way through base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
0-2.
At the belt and fires. Got him. And 1 gone.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And next to hit for Detroit, Masataka Yoshida. And that misses off the outside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. The pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And that one in the air center field. Puts it away for the out. So digging in, Kerry Carpenter. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw in Holt's the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Colt Pete. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Big swing and a miss.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline.
And we're back, ready now for the 5th inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hunter Goodman. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That's towards center. Carpenter drifts towards it, hauls it in for the out, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Rafaela now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike. And there's the ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 gone.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Holiday now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Right side, hard hit. And that is that. Nothing doing here this bottom of the inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
The pitch. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. The 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. As a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away from mid-end, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off. Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here. Here in Detroit, top 6. Down the third baseman, Manuel Valdez. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one fouled off. Valdez, in his 3rd season, a career batting average over .325. And he was selected to the All-Star game last year. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And the batter now, Tyler O'Neill. Line drive, and that should be extra bases.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Man at first. Next is the designated hitter, O'Neill Cruz. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Bang! He muscles that one out the opposite way. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 3-0. And just like that, his home run streak is up to 6.
Well, he's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. He just can't miss every time he swings. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kumar Rocker won't go any further tonight, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. Now on the bump, Alex Wood.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
One down. Bobby Dahlbeck digs in now. That's down and in. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
On the ground to the left, Baez whips it across, 2 away.
Well, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Swing and a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on, and it's 4-0.
Well done, drives in the run. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now Hunter Goodman. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Hard hit, but right at him in left. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 2-3-4. Bottom of the 6th inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Riley Green. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Tigers down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Michael Lorenzen gets the call from the pen.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
one catches the zone, and that's strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Strike 2. Swings and misses, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers are shut down there. They trail it here 4-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Ceddanne Rafaela. Wood back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one, 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
Baez fires over to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Jackson Holliday up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. Swings through that one. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. One down, base is empty. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out, runner at second. Now here is Enmanuel Valdez. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Here comes a pitch. The other way, and he can't make the play. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Little chopper rolls foul. And the pitch. Swings through that one out in front.
0-2.
That time. Holliday at second with 2 down. Two outs. Slice to right, and it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 5-0, and that's a double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball travel.
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Vida Blue.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So stepping in for Boston, O'Neill Cruz. He's already homered in this game. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ground ball right side. Musial takes it to the bag. They limit the damage here. Red Sox with an RBI double. And the lead is now 5-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 21.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Masataka Yoshida now at the plate. And a pitch. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. On the ground to third, and that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard. Now he turns and heads for second. He's in there.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
That one's upstairs, ball one. And the count even 1-1.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Here's the second baseman, Colt Heath. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Ball, one strike.
A little bit high, and that is ball one. One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the seventh. The punch out there. Now 2 out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Rogers in the box again. Takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for Detroit. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back at Comerica Park. Now here is Bobby Dahlbeck. The pitch. Into center. Settles under it. Makes the grab. One away. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. 1 for 2. Hit hard, base hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Digging in, Roman Anthony. And now the lefty. Foul ball there. Stays alive. And a pitch.
1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Now the catcher up to hit, Hunter Goodman. And first offering is fouled off. Slapped foul. The pitch. That one down the line. Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 hit, 1 left. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Javier Baez. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
That misses. Ball 1. The pitch. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-1. And it's strike 2.
2-2.
Right-handed reliever. That one just misses. 3-2 now.
Count full.
That's to third, and foul ball. Payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Swings through that one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Man at first with one gone, and now the right fielder, Riley Green. Fastball for a strike. The Red Sox leading by 5 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's one. Throw to first, safe. And at first, now stand usual. Strike 1.
It's 0-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. Tigers leave 1. It's 5-0. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tyler Holton hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and now the center fielder, Cedane Rafaela. The line to kick the pitch. Out towards left center. Carpenter makes the grab, 1 away. So up next, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a miss. Holton, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the grab on the run. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And Manuel Valdez up next for the Red Sox. Well struck right field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now it's going to be Tyler O'Neill.
That's the ball.
First pitch misses. Valdez at second with 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And that baby's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Cruz stands in now, looks at that one inside. In the air, left field. Makes the catch, and that is that. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Last chance for the home team. And now here is Jeff Bagwell. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a miss. And the count is
No
0-2.
2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
He's 2 outs away. And here is Masataka Yoshida in there for strike 1. Line drive. Base hit.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Sets him down looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Keith at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Close, but called the ball. 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And they'll do it again. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I've been making plans that don't include you anymore. My heart.
Final line for our ball game tonight for the victorious Boston Red Sox.